Week 20 brought back the return of Julie Gray, or Ginger, as she's better known from Gilligan's Island. Julie was one of the more intriguing elements of the pilot, the first 5 episodes of the TV series. And so, bringing her back, we're gaining momentum towards the end of the season. I mean, we're not exactly really close to the end, but I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. Bringing her back is a really interesting story device. Julie was, at the time in the pilot, Julie was JR's favorite liaison. We'll just put it like that. And she betrayed the Ewing family and she got kicked out of Dallas. Now she's back and she's causing more trouble, but no longer for JR. And she's not going back to Cliff Barnes either. She wants to see Jock. It's never really made clear exactly why she's so desperate to see Jock again, but she does, and everyone after Jock's heart attack, which was earlier in the season, has been treating Jock, the grandfather, the patriarch of the family, the father figure, literal father, grandfather for Lucy. They've been treating him like an invalid, like he just can't do anything. He's tired of feeling that way, and Julie looks at him and treats him like a man. And he feels good when he's with her and he's showing up late for dinner, and JR gets concerned that Daddy is busy sleeping with his old secretary. I think Bobby gets a little bit concerned as well, but I can't remember if this was Bobby's stance. From what I remember, Bobby was kind of like, it's really none of our business. And Jock pretty much tells him that. It's none of your business why I do. So, JR runs off, tells Mommy what's going on. And Miss Ellie goes, and we get another reference to her using the whip to get Jock, which will come into play later. But that whole idea of Miss Ellie being that powerful and that strong-willed is mortifying to me, because I don't want to see her with that whip. And thankfully they don't have, at least not at this point in time in the show, they don't have her come in with the whip, whoosh, putting Jock back in his place. I mean, overall the episode was fine. I mean, it was okay. It was really interesting bringing Julie back, and it was in a way that, what for me, is a little bit unexpected. You would think if she's coming back, she would either go back to Cliff Barnes to try and get back at JR again, or she would just go back to JR, period. But she avoids JR pretty much for the most part. JR does confront her twice in the episode, and the second time it's in the final scene of the episode. JR really forces himself upon her and she caves in. Today this would be considered rape, and it probably was back then too. Will the show really deal at all with that? Probably not. She gave into her lust, and we'll have to see the repercussions of their actions this next week. I think it was a good episode. That ending was, I mean, it was heart-pounding, just watching them just completely let go and melt into that kiss. Poor Sue Ellen. She's got JR's baby, or possibly Cliff Barnes' baby, in her belly, and JR's off. It's heavily implied that they're making love with Julie Gray, who betrayed the Ewing family. What is wrong with this man? I don't know. Am I excited for going back next week? Yeah, absolutely. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see. Um, Ultimately, I do know where the storyline goes, but even from just a week to week stance, it will be interesting to see how they'll deal with Julie next week. It's hinted at heavily that Julie will be back this next week, and I think that's the storyline I'm the most intrigued by. So, anyways, I hope you guys will keep returning with me to South Fork.